This is the lesson where you stop guessing and start diagnosing. We're building a mental toolbox of the core Windows repair tools, and just as importantly, learning when to reach for each one. By the end, you'll read Event Viewer, repair system files, check disks and memory, and recover a broken PC with safe mode and system restore. Good technicians don't randomly try fixes, they follow a method. You identify the problem and gather symptoms, form a theory of the likely cause, test that theory, apply the fix, verify full functionality, and finally document what you did. And here's a powerful triage habit: always ask what changed. A new driver, update, app, or piece of hardware right before the problem started is usually your strongest lead. Vague symptoms like "it just crashes" hide very specific errors in the logs. Open Event Viewer by typing event vw or .msc, then look under Windows Logs, System and Application. Filter for error and critical events around the time of the fault. You can also do this from PowerShell with get-event log. When you spot a line like "the device has a bad block," your testing suddenly becomes targeted instead of guesswork. When Windows itself behaves oddly, suspect corrupt system files. From an elevated terminal, run sfc/scan now. That's the system file checker. It scans all protected system files and restores the correct versions of any that are damaged. When it finishes, read the result line. It'll tell you whether it found corruption and whether it successfully repaired it. Sometimes SFC reports that it couldn't repair everything. That usually means the underlying component store it draws from is itself damaged. The fix is DISM with the online, cleanup-image, restore health switches. This repairs the Windows image, and once it completes, you rerun sfc/scan now, which can now succeed. So the order is SFC, and if that fails, DISM, then SFC again. For file system errors or a failing drive, run chkdsk with /f to fix errors. On your system drive, it'll schedule itself for the next restart, because it needs exclusive access to the drive. And for random crashes that smell like bad memory, run mdsked, the Windows Memory Diagnostic. It restarts the PC and tests the RAM before Windows even loads, then shows the result after boot. When Windows won't start normally, the cause is often a bad driver. The recovery tool is Safe Mode, which boots Windows with only the essential drivers and services. Because the faulty component doesn't load, you can get in and uninstall it, or run your repairs. You reach Safe Mode from msconfig, on the Boot tab where it says Safe Boot, or from the recovery menu when Windows can't start at all. If a recent change broke things and you'd rather rewind than hunt, use System Restore. It rolls protected system files and settings back to an earlier restore point a snapshot Windows takes before major changes. Crucially, System Restore does not touch your personal files, only system state. It's a fast, safe way to undo a bad update or install when you're not sure exactly what went wrong. The very last step of the troubleshooting method, and the one people skip, is documentation. Write down the symptom, the root cause you found, and the exact fix you applied. That turns one solved ticket into searchable knowledge for the whole team. The next technician who sees the same symptom finds your note and solves it in minutes instead of hours. Closing this loop is what makes a team good. Let's recap your toolkit. Follow the troubleshooting method and always ask what changed. Event Viewer finds the real error behind vague symptoms. SFC, and then DISM if needed, repair corrupt system files. Check disk and memory diagnostic test your hardware, while Safe Mode and System Restore recover a broken PC. And you always document the fix. Your task: open Event Viewer and note one error source and time, run sfc/scan now and record the result, confirm where Safe Boot lives in msconfig, and write a short troubleshooting note for an imaginary crash. See you in the final lesson of the month.